The first victim was found on a frost-bitten morning in November 1996. Emily Voss, 22, a college student, lay posed in a drainage pipe off Highway 9, her wrists bound with coarse twine. Her body showed no signs of sexual assault, but her face was frozen in a silent scream, a detail that haunted investigators. Detectives initially dismissed it as a random act of violence. 3 months later, Maria Chen, 34, a waitress, was discovered 50 miles north in identical circumstances. Same ligature, same rigid posture, same eerie silence in the woods. The connection eluded local police, who operated in jurisdictional silos. By the third victim, Jessica Lowry, 28, a nurse found near a logging road, the pattern crystallized. All were women alone, abducted during their commutes, their lives dissected posthumously for clues. Forensic teams noted peculiarities: a single red synthetic fiber caught on Emily's shoelace, a partial palm print on Maria's neck, and a faint chemical odor like industrial cleaner on Jessica's clothes. Yet the killer left no DNA, no witnesses, and no clear motive. The press dubbed him the Highway 9 Strangler, a name that amplified public panic. Detective Alex Hart, a veteran with a reputation for obsessive thoroughness, was assigned to the task force. He mapped the dump sites, noting their proximity to truck stops and rest areas. The victims, he realized, were chosen not for convenience, but for their solitude. The killer studied routines, exploited vulnerabilities, and vanished like smoke. The FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit was called in. Profilers pored over crime scene photos, noting the lack of defensive wounds and the precise positioning of the bodies. "This isn't about rage," one analyst remarked. "It's performance. He's crafting a narrative." Psychological assessments pointed to a perpetrator with a God complex, deriving power from controlling life and death. The absence of sexual violence suggested a fractured libido, possibly redirected into domination. His choice of victims, young, independent women, hinted at unresolved misogyny. The red fiber became pivotal. Forensic labs identified it as a rare polyester blend used in military-grade rope. Combined with the chemical odor, investigators theorized the killer had access to industrial supplies. The profile solidified: white male, 25 to 35, employed in a job requiring physical labor, familiar with remote terrain, and likely a loner with a history of minor offenses. Detective Hart cross-referenced employment records of local warehouses and logging crews. Dozens of names emerged, but one stood out: Daniel Crowley, 31, a warehouse supervisor with a clean record but a documented obsession with true crime podcasts. The breakthrough came in March 1998. A hiker stumbled upon Lisa Nguyen, 24, alive but catatonic, bound in a shallow grave. She described her abductor: calm, smelled like bleach, talked about stars. Her survival provided the first eyewitness account. Surveillance footage from a gas station near Lisa's abduction showed a grey pickup truck. License plate scans led to Crowley's employer, a timber company. Hart obtained a warrant for Crowley's DNA after recovering a discarded coffee cup. The match was irrefutable. Crowley was arrested during a traffic stop. In his truck, officers found a journal detailing each victim's story, along with lengths of red rope. His home yielded trophies: Emily's necklace, Maria's watch, and Jessica's hospital ID. Crowley's trial lasted 6 weeks. He pleaded insanity, but jurors rejected the defense after psychiatrists testified to his calculated methods. Sentenced to life without parole, he died by suicide in 2021. The case reshaped regional policing, prompting interagency databases for violent crimes. Victims' families formed advocacy groups, pushing for better highway safety measures. For Hart, the case underscored a grim truth: monsters aren't born in darkness, they walk among us, hiding in plain sight. The Highway 9 Strangler case remains a masterclass in criminal profiling. It taught a generation of detectives that understanding the why is as crucial as the how. Crowley's blend of intellect and depravity revealed the fragility of human empathy and the tenacity required to extinguish its absence. True crime isn't just about fear, it's about vigilance. As long as shadows linger on lonely highways, stories like this remind us to question the silence.